Hi, Dylan, thanks for joining us. Are you looking forward to the set tonight?
I am, yeah. I mean, it's the last show, which is sad, but I'm excited because, first of all, we have these cool lights and it's a cool venue, so overall, yeah.
How were the North America shows?
All great. I mean, they're all sold out, which is crazy. It's my first show, so.
Do you notice a difference between the fans in the US and the fans here in the UK?
Everyone's super hype, and I mean, from the show last night, everyone was singing all of my songs, which was crazy. It was I didn't even have to sing some of the parts. I just let them sing because it sounded so cool.
But what about influence for yourself when you get home, you know, bath, shower, long day? Who do you put on your own playlist?
I'm a big country fan,
right.
So I play a lot of country, like hot country on Spotify, and you know, it's kind of mixed with Luke Combs and Thomas Rhett, Rascal Flatts, and a bunch of all those other people, so.
Is that the same set of artists that influence you as an artist? Are there any, in terms of your songwriting, is there any particular, somebody that's very influential on your style?
Yeah, I think so. I think when it comes to storytelling, I think because of all the years I've been listening to country music, and I've been listening to it for years since I was a kid. And so now that I'm writing songs, I'm, you know, I can see myself kind of writing a little bit of stories sometimes.
You've got an acting background, you've got a lot of experience in that, you've been doing that since you were 12, 13 years old?
Yeah.
So do you call on any of that experience to help you with your on-stage performance?
Before, I'd be honest, I think I faked a lot of emotions, but this show's different and the music's different, that I actually I relate to everything.
Right.
In this moment, and you know, naturally when that song plays, I'm just connected to it, and I see that the crowd is so connected to it, which also helps me. And you know, overall, I found a much more connection with these recent songs.
Right.
Now. Yeah.
You've got a new song coming out called Ugly. September release, is that right?
Yeah, around that time. We haven't found a release date quite soon, but I'm really excited for this one. I mean, I got to work with the most amazing producers and writers for this song. So overall, I'm glad I finally am finding my sound. And I think that this is the next kind of
step.
It's next step for me. Yeah, for sure.
400,000 YouTube subscribers, is that?
Yeah.
So that's quite a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, 400,000 people, imagine that in a room, that's a lot of people.
The BBC only has 12 million, to put that in context, and they've been running for quite a while. So I'd say you're doing pretty well with that. What about plans for releasing, you know, an EP or a full album? Is there anything in the works, pipeline?
Nothing right now. I'm kind of just taking it day by day, you know, going in the studio, and because at the same time, I've always felt like I've come out with a song that's oh, that's my next song. Or I've always, it's natural to come out with a song from a session and be like, that wasn't my best. But, you know, you just take it step by step, and overall, right now I'm just doing singles. Probably an album or an EP in the future, but not right now.
Do you enjoy the recording process, studio time?
Yeah, I mean, I work with the most fun people ever. Right. So it feels just natural, and I can mess up in front of them, and I can just, you know, be myself in front of them. So overall, it's really fun.
When you're writing, do you use an instrument, a piano, a guitar to play? Is it melodies?
I don't play any instruments in the studio, but I do have, you know, a producer who plays literally every instrument. He's insanely talented. I'm just observe him, how do you do that? But yeah, it's really fun getting to collab. It feels very you know, very both-sided, and we have our opinions, and we tell each other. We're not afraid to tell each other. So, yeah, I just, you know, I just come up with melodies. I'm a melody person too. I love melodies and then lyrics after.
So Dylan, you're performing tonight. It's the 4th gig out of the tour.
Yes.
You're going to head back to the US afterwards. Well, what's next for you?
What's next is going back in the studio, and then September 22nd is my first show. I'm opening up for Mimi Webb on the American tour, so September 22nd through October 13th. Look,
Dylan, the fans are ready to go outside. We can hear them gathering at the door. You've got a big show to do tonight.
Yes,
Thanks for talking to us.
Of course.
Best of luck with everything in the future.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having me.
Pleasure, absolute pleasure.